What is going on, you guys? It is Generation Ring. We got a couple of interesting stories to talk about today, including John Cena's WWE return confirmed, updated on plans for WWE WrestleMania 39 main event, Bray Wyatt reacts to Roman Reigns' WWE Universal title reign, Beth Phoenix paid tribute to Japan star at WWE Elimination Chamber, WWE Hall of Famer recalls the challenges of wrestling Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan struggling with health issue. Be sure to like the video and subscribe the channel. Now the first story looks like John Cena hasn't appeared on WWE television since the December 30, 2022 episode of Friday Night SmackDown. On the occasion, Cena teamed with Kevin Owens to defeat Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn in tag team action. The match meant that Cena kept his run alive of wrestling at least once every year since he made his debut. Cena has recently been in Australia filming a new movie, Ricky Stanky, in some rather interesting outfits. However, it has now been confirmed that he will be back with WWE soon. The 16th-time world champion will be appeared live on the May 6th episode of Monday Night Raw at the TD Garden in Boston. The appearance will be Cena's first on Raw since June 27, 2022, when he celebrated the 20th anniversary of his WWE debut. Next up, updates on plans of WWE WrestleMania 39 main events. The story heading into the main event of WWE WrestleMania 39 should have been a simple one, at least in theory. Cody Rhodes returned from injury at Royal Rumble, won the Royal Rumble match, and set up a clash with undisputed WWE Universal Champion with Roman Reigns. However, no one according for the fact that Will Rhodes was away, and even when he came back, it would be Zayn who had become the biggest babyface in the company. Zayn's rise created a situation where many fans believe that he should be the man to dethrone Reigns at WrestleMania. The support of Zayn reached a peak in his hometown of Montreal, Canada for Elimination Chamber. In the main event, Zayn challenged Reigns and even had the match won at one point before eventually being pinned. This again led to calls for the star to be added to the match at WrestleMania between Reigns and the American Nightmare. However, WWE still seems set to stay the course and go with the original match as planned. Speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer admitted that while things could change, the plans as of a week ago didn't include Zayn. I know what the plan was as of even a week ago, and it was Roman and Cody. It's not Sami being thrown in. Could they do it? They could always change. I thought watching the Cody interview with Sami on Monday's WWE Raw, maybe you do make it a three-way, Meltzer stated. Meltzer later added, "Look, I was told they weren't going to do anything with the Sami thing, but you always go, it could always change." Next up, Bray Wyatt reacts to Roman Reigns' WWE Universal title reign. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns successfully defeated his title against Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event on Saturday night from Montreal, Quebec, Canada at the Bell Center. Reigns did it with some help as Jimmy Uso got involved and beat down Zayn, who eventually looked him out. However, Reigns hit Zayn with a spear after Zayn accidentally looked out Jey Uso, who was conflicted in hitting Zayn with a chair. After a post-match beatdown, Kevin Owens made the save for Zayn as expected to send the crowd home happy. In a response to a graphic put out by BT Sport, Wyatt reminded fans that wasn't pinned when Reigns won the Universal title in a triple threat match at Payback 2020 as Braun Strowman took the pinfall. Next up, Beth Phoenix paid tribute to Japan star at WWE Elimination Chamber. Edge and Beth Phoenix defeated the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley at the WWE Elimination Chamber PLE this past Saturday night. Phoenix has praised Bull Nakano in the past and paid tribute to her with face paint in the boat. Phoenix spoke about the influence Nakano has had a woman's wrestling by writing the following in this post on Instagram. Bull Nakano broke international barrier to bring the beauty and brutality of Japan's women's wrestling to America. We will always remember you because you will always be a part of us. All Japan Women's Pro Wrestling was where Nakano competed for the majority of her wrestling career before she joined the WWE in 1994 and won the Women's Championship there. Nakano left professional wrestling in 1997 after a stint in WCW. Finally, WWE Hall of Famer recalls the challenges of wrestling Hulk Hogan. By the time that Hulk Hogan returned to WWE in early 2002, he was already nearly at the end of his career, at least in theory. Hogan had been one of the biggest names in wrestling since the mid-1980s, but the wear and tear of the industry had caught up with him. After his legendary WrestleMania 18 SmackDown with The Rock, Hogan headed to SmackDown, where he featured regularly until August when he was written off television following a match with Brock Lesnar. The, ven- the veteran didn't return until early 2003 when he picked up his fade with The Rock, who was making his own return to WWE. This resulted in a match at No Way Out, which fell some way short of their debuts. Their bouts at WrestleMania almost a year early. On a recent episode of his podcast, The Kurt Angle Show, Angle looked back at No Way Out 2003. During the episode, Angle decided his own time sharing the ring with Hogan and their match at King of the Ring 2002. The Olympic hero said that while Hogan was fairly limited, he was still pretty good and never complained about Angle using his famous German suplex during their bouts. You know what, I will tell you this. Hogan, when I wrestled him, he was fairly limited. He was in his late 50s and he wasn't quite the same. But he was still pretty good. I mean, he could still go and he never complained when I hit him with German suplex. Of course, I didn't do as many Germans on Hogan as I would with Chris Benoit and or Rey Mysterio. But you know, Hogan was pretty cool about that. Hulk Hogan struggling with health issue. Hulk Hogan made his most recent WWE appearance on the 13th anniversary of Monday Night Raw back in January. After the show, Kurt Angle said on his podcast that Hogan had undergone back surgery which had left him struggling to walk and without any feeling in parts of his body. However, a spokesperson for Hogan later denied he was in poor health, commenting that everything is okay. Thank you so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. Until next time, stay well.